been a minute.
Or
Actually, it's
two.
been or two. It's been a couple months. You ever have one of those things where you go, "Yeah, this is going to happen." How do I sound? Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you
Do I
sound good.
sound okay? Good. But it has. It's been a minute since we've done this, and really excited to be back doing this and talking about abundant TV. And while Kristen talks to you for a minute, I'm gonna go share.
What am I
So
talking to them about?
all kinds of stuff. We got stuff happening. I'll be back.
Hey, everybody. It's so good to be back here on Facebook and YouTube Live. We are so excited. We have got all new shows that are coming up, not starting tomorrow, but I believe starting next week. So you're going to see a little bit of a new look to the Rob and Kristen show. And we're super excited about that. And remember, if you are, I have stuff popping up all over on my computer. So if you are here watching on Facebook Live, make sure you stop and say hi. Hi, Samantha Lewis. Because otherwise, we do not know that you're here. And if you could do us a favor and just share this and ask your friends to drop in and say, hey, we would love that. If you have not been watching Abundant TV, I want to remind you how to find it. Hey, Megan. You can find Abundant TV on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or you can go to your app store in your mobile device and you can download the Abundant TV app for free and just watch us wherever you go. And I'll have to tell you that this summer, when we were traveling, I did just that. I was watching some of the programming on Abundant TV while we were on vacation, sitting in the airport, just checking in and making sure that everything was looking great. So we had a lot of fun this summer doing a lot of things, but make sure you tell your friends and your family on how they can find Abundant TV. And don't forget, all new episodes of The Rob and Kristen Show are coming up on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Now you can watch some of our older shows weekday mornings at 9:30 a.m. So, oh, Samantha, that's so nice of you to say. We actually really missed going live. Samantha Lewis said that she missed us going live on here. We really did miss going live. It's been a while since we've done this, but we had a super busy summer doing things and just kind of looking for some new programming, which we have a lot of really great new programming coming. We just added morning workout show called Shaped by Faith. And Megan, I don't know if you're still here or not, but Megan is going to have a new show starting on Abundant TV. I'm not sure when the start date is, but I know that's coming up. I believe it's in October. And we've got some other great new shows that are coming. We're working with a couple of people right now to try to get their shows ready, hopefully, yet for this fall season. So we are super excited. And of course, Carrie with Carrie Hoffmeister, Carry On. She's got some really exciting things coming up that you're going to be able to see right here on Abundant TV. So make sure that you stay tuned and Carry On with Carrie Hoffmeister is on Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock p.m. So, well, Carrie, is that you that's coming up as Abundant TV or is somebody else saying hola?
I would guess that's Carrie.
Yeah, Megan, we're so excited about your show. It's going to be great. I don't know what do you know what day Megan DeVito's going to be on yet?
Tentatively, it's Saturday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tentatively, which just means subject to change. But we will
Order
let you
prohibited by
know.
law, not available in all states.
We will let you know for sure with some announcements when these things are going to be, when these new shows are going to be airing. Yes, it is Carrie. She says it's me. Well, Carrie, it shows up as Abundant TV, and so I was really wondering if we had somebody else that was doing stuff on Abundant TV that I didn't know about. So I know because Rob was over there sharing, but I've never heard Rob say hola in all the years that I've
Hola,
known him.
senoritas. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday.
Hey, so
Hey,
do you want to talk about some of the things we did this summer, or do you want to talk about, um, since we don't have a new show that's this week, but we're planning on having a show, right? But we had some
we
things come
are.
up and we couldn't quite get it done. But I kind of want to talk about a couple of those stories that were in the news. So if you're new to the Rob and Kristen show, we have the go ahead, Rob, you do it.
No, no. I'm just learning. I'm back to doing this.
Oh,
I'm learning.
you're having fun playing with everything. No, we do the top 5 things that we think that you should know, things that we see in the news. And so since we didn't get to do a show this week, I kind of wanted to talk about a couple of them. Is that okay?
We can. Hey, Richard. Yes, Taco Tuesday. Yes, it's 5 things we think you should know. Except my wife didn't give me a
Well,
script.
we're not
So,
that's because we're not doing 5 things. We're just going to talk about a couple of the things that we saw.
are we doing 3 things then?
Well, we're doing whatever things we can think of. Hey, Janice.
Hi. People are saying hi to us. I could just
So,
sit here all night, huh?
no, so remember one of the things that I saw. Oh, hey Carrie. So this happened in the state of Michigan, okay? So it was a couple of weeks ago and I've been dying to talk about this, seriously. So I
Seriously.
can't remember exactly where in Michigan it was, but it was in one of the state parks, right? That this lady, she was in an outhouse using the outhouse and she got herself stuck. Kind of like what Rob looks right now. No, but she was in this outhouse, Rob, and she got herself stuck. Not stuck in the outhouse, but she got stuck in the actual little outhouse toilet, you know? And you know how she got stuck? She went fishing after her Apple Watch.
Yes. Now here's the thing. No Apple Watch is worth that.
No. So if you have an Apple Watch or your phone or something, would you
Anything.
would you lower yourself into the abyss of an outhouse after it? I wouldn't. I would just say, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to buy a new one.
I would wonder, like, I don't know what I would be. I don't know. I was trying to think of what I would lower myself, and I can't come up with anything. I
No,
can't.
no, but
Hey,
she was literally she was stuck and she had to like scream for help.
yeah,
And so of
no.
course the park rangers, I don't know how long it took them to rescue her, but of course then
And if I'm a park ranger, I'm going, it could take us a while. I don't know. I
no, but imagine this. There she's got herself stuck in here after a watch. Now, are you really gonna wanna put that I don't know if she got it or not, but are you really gonna wanna put that watch on after it's been in who knows what?
well, I know what. I can tell you right now, I know what would be, but no, it's not happening.
So, anyway, I thought that was really super interesting.
I
Hey, Richard, I don't know if you're still on here, but Rob
he probably
apparently
was.
has no words again.
I have no words, which is a joke, by the way, for those of you that don't know. And Rich is not here, so I think he left. So I'll tell the story. I can safely think.
Megan
I,
said, "I'm sweating thinking about
oh,
it."
I'm sweating thinking about it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
I was literally grossing out when I read this story. So,
we both kind of went,
hey,
"Hey, Pastor
Pastor
Larry."
Larry. He's got a great show on Abundant TV.
He does every day, Monday through Friday at 1 Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern, and then again at 6:30 Eastern. Some great teaching. But so the joke about no words, for those of you that don't know, Kristen and I have been married just a little over 2 years. Kristen wrote a song for our wedding, sang it to me, and I was supposed to have something after that. And all I could say was I had no words, which pretty much is now the joke. Yes.
Yes.
And here comes Richard. He's typing as fast as he possibly can.
No, so when we got done and we were, I think we were in the limo going to the reception. I said, "So what did you think of the song that I wrote you?" He was like, "Well, to be honest, I really wasn't listening."
You know, if you're a guy, just really quick, and we're going to get this plug in for Carrie. We're going to be on Instagram live with Carrie. Carrie's doing these cool Instagram things over there. And so she does it. Will be Wednesday night. We're going to be on with her doing that. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on there. So I wanted to get that in. The power couple, Anyway, so here's the thing. If you're a guy, you understand this. You realize there's so much going on in your life. And I'm like checking off this list of things during the song. I'm going, I hope the limo is going to be there. I hope the people I hope everybody's doing good. I hope the food is good because we went to a place called Nazareth Hall. And yeah.
No. My song was not that long. It was like not even 4 minutes or right around 4 minutes. That's it, Richard.
He was
And it
just
was
overwhelmed with happiness. Exactly. That was it.
yeah, don't bail him out, Maggie. Don't bail
That was
him out.
exactly it. Was overwhelmed with happiness, Maggie. That was it. The wedding would have been great if it was a Cliff
Cliff
Note
Note
version.
version.
Ouch. It was not that long, Mr. Eat all the food at the reception.
No,
They asked,
it really wasn't that long. It was maybe what, 30 minutes?
I think it was 37 minutes total. We could show that on Abundant TV for all of you that would not be interested.
Oh goodness. So now on our first anniversary and on our second anniversary, I have since made Rob listen to the song both anniversaries. So
I
he
have
actually,
listened to it both times, and I have words now.
yes.
And oh, speaking of that, so everybody wanted to know what we did for our honeymoon. This would be
3.
honeymoon 3. Yes. Honeymoon 3. For those of you that missed out, we did that. We went to
Maine.
Portland, Maine. And everyone should do this. Everyone should hang out with Richard and his family in Portland, Maine for their anniversary. I think that would be an awesome thing. I think he should host everyone.
We did get to meet up with Richard and his family, and it was a lot of fun. We went to see one of the lighthouses. So if you are, yes, he tipped the soda guy. He's out of dollar bills. This is at the reception. So, and Rob can tell that story in a minute, but we went to Portland, Maine. We got to see so many neat things. I highly recommend going. It is a very walkable city. You do not need a car. But we did go get to see a really cool lighthouse. And so watch the show next Tuesday.
Most photographed lighthouse in not just the United States,
The world.
That's
Yes.
right.
So
That
watch
is
the
it.
show next. Watch the show next Tuesday because we're going to show a little highlight reel.
And Richard makes a cameo. Richard, his song makes a cameo in our video next week, and it's really cool. So real quick story. about Richard, and it is funny. And actually, they did ask about him because Mother's Day, Nazareth Hall for Mother's Day does basically the same brunch that we had for our wedding. Okay, now everything is supposed to be should be taken care of. It's all part of the meal and everything that we pay to have the reception, right? So we had to pay a tip to the gentleman and woman that were doing the coffee and the Coke and Pepsi, and we had something else. We had lemonade and iced tea, wasn't it?
We had a couple of non-alcoholic drink mixes, but I don't remember what they were.
Yes, and that too. Yeah, we had a signature non-alcoholic drink. It was cute.
Mhm.
I can't remember what it was. I didn't drink any of it because I think it had something I was allergic to in.
No,
Um,
I don't know what it was, but it wouldn't surprise he's allergic to a lot of stuff, but no, it was something that I did specifically for my niece.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Anyway, so Big Dollar Richard, his song over there, is handing them money all the time. And so Richard was tipping them. So the guy that was carving, I swear to you, this is a true story. This is not a pastor story that was fabricated. This is a true story. I'm walking through the line. The guy that's carving meat this time was the guy that was serving the soda and all that stuff. Um, and I'd mentioned that we had our wedding there, our wedding reception there. And he goes, I remember you. There was a guy from, and he goes, Boston? I said, no, Maine. He goes, yes. You still friends? I said, of course. Just talked to him this morning. So swear to you, not a made up story, the truth. That is what really happened. And it was hilarious. So, and it was, yes, it was one of those funny things. So we are, yeah.
So, hey, I wanna get back to something else that was in the news here recently.
Yes.
So,
You,
I don't
oh,
know
wow.
I don't know
Sorry.
if anybody that's watching is, a baseball fan or if anybody that's watching has a service animal, but did you hear about the guy who got turned away at the Phillies game? They
Yes, his
wouldn't
name
let
is
him in?
Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee tried to get into a Phillies game. I'm sure Bryce Harper probably threw a bat at him. Too soon? Too soon for you, Bryce?
Okay, no, his name was not Crocodile Dundee. You're having too much fun playing with whatever it is
I
that
am.
you're
I'm,
doing over
I'm
there.
doing the chat thing. It's awesome.
Okay, but this story, what about this story? Did anybody hear about this? It's been all over the news.
Yes, I did. My wife told me.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Well, were you listening this time?
I was listening, but you tell the story while I share, okay?
That means you weren't listening.
I was listening. Oh,
Now, if you've heard about the story about the guy at the Phillies game who got turned away at the gate with his emotional support animal, um, this is true story. He got turned away at the Phillies game because they would not let his emotional support alligator into the game with him. Now, I realize that maybe he is, and we saw pictures. There were pictures of him hugging the alligator. Now, that might be great. Hey, Jason, that might be great to actually feel like you can hug your emotional support alligator. But if I'm the fan sitting next to this guy, I'm not going to want an alligator in a seat next to me. What? No words again?
I'm just thinking, like, he left the house and went, you know what? I'm going to bring my support alligator to a baseball game with a whole bunch of other people. Now, he says the alligator has never bitten anyone. Well, big deal.
It may be true that the alligator has never bitten anybody, but what if there's a first time?
Yeah, I don't want to be the guy next to him.
No, if I'm going to a baseball game, I'm not going to be comfortable sitting in a seat next to somebody that has an alligator. So,
The only kind of alligators I want at a game is if I'm wearing them on my feet as shoes.
yes, Jason.
Well, it was Philadelphia, Jason, so that explains a lot. Because
Yeah.
Jason would understand. He's from that area, so
Maggie said she didn't know that there was such a thing. I didn't either, Maggie. I've heard of a lot of emotional support animals, but I have never heard of an emotional support alligator. But I am not kidding. Google it. It is there. And this was not just, I didn't have to search really super hard. It's after I found this story because we were going to run it on our show that we didn't do. But
well,
after
it did make the cut.
it did not make the cut, no. But
So
we were going to run this story on the show, and after I had put it on the list, I started seeing it everywhere. Like every major news service picked up this story, including some of our local news networks. So it was a real thing. But I tell you what, he did get a lot of mileage out of this, and probably more fame, more information, I guess.
of course, and that's what this was all about. I mean, we all know that.
Media stunt.
Oh, he was totally. You guys know it. Everybody here knows it. Raise your hand if you know that this was a stunt. Raise your hand. I mean, come on. And then to all of a sudden have all of the press. Oh, come on. He's probably like selling support animals or something.
He's probably looking for some kind of an endorsement. Commercial
Gatorade.
rights.
Gatorade.
That was good. How long have you been sitting on that joke?
At least 3 minutes while I was sharing. I had that one. So he was his Gator aide. That was what I was going to say.
So random.
That's me. Hey, listen, we'd appreciate it if you shared this video with everybody. And because it's just fun. We're having a good time and having a great time. In fact, actually, Kristen's going to go over there and share while I talk a little. She can share better than I can. So she's going to go around and share. But we are super excited. Some great things going on with Abundant TV. And it's mind-boggling. Some neat things. Megan has got a brand new show that we're working with her on and developing. It will be exclusively on Abundant TV. We have some news coming up later this year that is crazy cool, and we're excited about this. And it's going to be neat. So that's so neat, Pastor Larry. Oops, somebody did something. Ah, okay, never mind. I just have things going on. That will be neat. I can't wait to see that show. Pastor Larry, by the way, if you don't know Pastor Larry, you should. He is an encourager. In fact, I got to be on his show a couple of times last week. We shot a couple of episodes for stuff coming up, and Pastor Larry is one of those guys that you appreciate him. He is truly has a heart to give to others and to work with others, and so we're excited to have Pastor Larry part of our network again. And want to do the plug again. Wednesday night, Instagram. If you don't follow us on Instagram, you should. Carrie's doing an amazing job with it. I don't even know if she's still here, but if she's not, she should be. Anyway, we are going to be on her show doing an Instagram live over there. Have no idea how that works, but it should be cool. Super excited about it. And she had last week, she had one of our news shows and Teresa Rowe. And if you Shaped by Faith, Teresa is a fantastic lady. And if you have not heard of her or seen her show, she is on Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. On Abundant TV. So download the app, go to your app store, whether it is Apple TV, a Roku, Amazon Fire, or if you just want to look at it. My wife loves to say you can just watch right on your favorite device, your phone, your iPhone or your Android. Hello.
I'm here.
Okay, just check.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
I
just
was
checking.
sharing.
Good, good. So anyway, we just appreciate each and every one of you, and it is so much fun to do this and to be back again. We're hoping to be able to get back to doing these shows on Monday night. At least that's kind of the goal. But be watching our brand new show next week with a new set, a new design, a new opening, a new close. It's a whole new show. It is going to be super cool, and we are super excited about it. Hey, how are you doing? And it's going to be a lot of fun. We think it's going to be great. Um, it's humbling to see where the network has gone and where it's going. Um, and that's we we are the fastest growing Christian network on Amazon, on Roku. We're the fastest on Roku right now. And it's just it's amazing. It's fun to see. We're going to talk some numbers over the next few weeks. We of course are on in Australia over the air. We're working on a couple of other neat things that will continue to expand what we're doing, and it's just God opening some amazing doors every day, and that's what makes it so cool.
It blows my mind.
And
You
me
know,
too.
I never would have dreamed when you called me that one day and said, "Hey, what do you think about starting a television network?" And I said, "Okay." I knew nothing about it. Well, thank you, Pastor Larry. Um, I knew nothing about TV at all, but it was something in my spirit that I knew that God wanted us to do. And do you remember the first day when we launched on May 5th of 2022? We had 700 and some people watch the first day, and we the next day when we found out we had over 700 people watching, we were so ecstatic. We are like, "I can't believe it was day 1 and we had over 700 people." We weren't even really pushing it,
No,
and
no, we went out for Mexican food. It
we
was Cinco
did.
de Mayo,
Yeah.
and we came home and started taking pictures, and we did our launch at what was it, 5 o'clock? I think it
Something like
was.
that. It was surreal. I remember turning the TV on and seeing it and go, "Hey, it's like real TV." It's because it is real TV.
It's like real TV because it is. And that's one of the amazing things that when we talk to people, so many people are cutting the cord and so many people are looking for great alternatives. And we're humbled by what's happening and where God is leading that. And that is what makes it so neat. And it's, it's, it's been so cool. We, of course, we went over, um, what was the last number we told people?
I don't remember.
Was it 135? It
I don't remember.
was 100. I think it was about 135,000 over the summer and into the early fall. So far, we are averaging over 150,000 people watching per day, and that's when we got informed that we were one of the fastest net growing networks on Roku. It kind of boggled me. I was just really humbled and just thankful to see where God is leading it. We've got some other things, like I said, that we're excited about, and we can't wait to tell you about. But we've got to wait to tell you about it because it's not time yet.
Well, we wanna keep growing. I mean, we were so close to 160,000 the other day, and, those little a few 100 people more watching would have bumped us over that, and, I'm not satisfied with where we are. I'm not satisfied with just reaching the few people. We might have been excited about 700. We're just as excited about 7,000 and then 70,000, but we don't wanna stop with 150,000.
No. Oh no. Well, our goal, and I talked about it in May, was 250,000 people a day. Now, this isn't 250,000 people watching a month, for those of you that are wondering. This is per day. And we're at 150, I think it was like 52 or 53,000 yesterday.
These are actual numbers.
These are actually read from the app through Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV, and they combine those numbers for us and give us a thing. Now, we do know the breakdown. Roku, of course, hands down, still 60% of all people who watch us watch via Roku.
Yeah.
But then we have the others. And the app side, though, this is an interesting thing. And I talked with the pastor about this the other day, is our app side, we had on it would have been the last Wednesday. We had 500 people download our app ISO from the country of India.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot happened on Thursday, Friday. We just kind of had a lot going on. So, yeah.
That is really awesome. I love that. And all of you who are watching and those of you who are part of our network, all of you are making a difference in the lives of so many people. And it's just amazing to me. But like I said, I'm not ready to stop right here. I want to keep pushing. That's why we're looking for additional programming, because we are always on the lookout for new ways to reach people. And we want you to share with your friends and your family, your churches, your coworkers, whoever you might be in contact with. Talk to them about Abundant TV, which is another good reason that even if you have Roku, to go and put it on your phone. Download the app, put it on your phone, because you never know when you might run into somebody and where you can say, "Hey, let me show you about this Christian TV network that I watch or that I'm a part of," and show them the app and show them it's free. So they're not going to cost them anything. We don't have hidden costs anywhere.
Nope. Nope. Once you download the app, we're not going to say, oh, by the way, if you want to watch this, you have to pay extra. Or events like we did the Red Carpet Awards, the Red, yeah, was that what they were called? I just
Red
totally forgot.
letter, red
Red
letter.
Letter Awards. We just did those, and they were free. You could watch them for free. There was no cost to watch that. So many things. Pastor Larry's on the iPhone app right now. So many networks, unfortunately, and I don't get this. They'll get you to download for free, and then all of a sudden they hit you with, oh well, you want to watch that? It's going to cost you extra. I don't think that's cool.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, Derek, how are you doing, my friend? So I just never, I don't understand that. So that's where we're at. A lot of great things happening. Like I said, 100 over 100 was, I think, 150 some thousand today, but it was almost 160 last week, and it just was so close. And I was like, oh, I want that. But that's per day, and we're super excited about where it's going. And truthfully, at the end, hey,
Hey, Donnie.
Donnie Williamson. Good to see you, my friend. It is good to see. Donnie is a fantastic man. Truly has a great heart for God, and I haven't seen him in a while now. It's been a year, and I miss my buddy. And I'm glad you popped by for a minute. But we're super excited, seeing a lot of great growth, like I said, and just really getting to a point where we're super excited about what God is doing. I would love to tell you there's one thing that is going to be incredible, and we think it's going to be a game changer for everything that we're doing, and that I can't talk about yet. I want to.
Oh, so do I. I'm so excited about that. I can't wait till we can announce it.
Yes. So that's I was trying to read. Oh, great! You got a new song out. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so it has been a fun year and a half. We're excited about season 2. As like I said, we have a brand new set, a brand new open, a brand new close. And we're truly humbled. And again, though, I want to encourage you. And I did this once already, and Carrie, I think, has left. So we'll have to tell her we did it. Um, we want you to join us Wednesday night on Instagram. And we are super excited about that. And so Carrie's got her thing. She's been helping us and really doing all of our Instagram stuff, makes us sound way hipper and cooler than we are. And we're gonna do an Instagram live with Carrie. Both Kristen and I will be on there, and so we're excited about that. That's coming up, and it's going to be hey, there's your dad.
Hey, Dad.
So,
Notice
and Tom King.
he didn't say hi to us. He said hi to
Yes,
Tom
he's
King.
not. He's talking to Tom King. Anyway, so Instagram live. If you don't follow us on Instagram, it's super easy. Just go to Instagram. It's Abundant TV Online, and you'll see us. It's the same thing that it's always there. It's our A. So
So we did some really fun things this summer, and I want to know, what did you do this summer that was fun? Because I think the last time we were on here was we're probably the end of June.
it
We
was
were
before
getting
we went to Galveston.
Yeah, we were getting ready to go on vacation, and
I will tell you this: if you're thinking of going to Galveston in July, don't. I would not wish that on my worst enemy.
we had so much fun, but it was really hot.
Kristen's watching videos and I look miserable. I look like I'm overheated.
So we did a lot of recording when we were in Galveston for the show and for our YouTube channel, and I was pulling some segments to put together some video, and I'm just like, "Oh, you look so hot."
And it wasn't hot in a good way. It was hot in a bad way.
But we did. We had a lot of fun. We're going to be showing some segments at different times in the Robin Kristen show. But don't forget, next week, I believe it's next week, we're going to have our new show, our episode 1 of season 2.
Episode 1 of season 2.
I'm
We're
excited.
Yes.
8 Tuesday nights, 8:00 p.m. Eastern.
Now, for those of you that don't know, we just really started. Season 1 was earlier this year. We ran 24 weeks early in the year, and so season 2 we're starting here in October. So now you get to see some of our Christmas ideas that we've got coming up. We've got some ideas for that, which it's Kristen and I both love Christmas, so we're super excited about that. But it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's going to be tons of fun, and we're still looking for things and places to visit. We're already talking about where should we go for our anniversary next year.
Yes, we're working on that because it's it's important to get back to that. So.
Oh, great! That's awesome.
Oh, that's neat.
New album out in November, just in time for
Christmas.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So,
and I wanted to go back to what Pastor Larry said. His program, which you can find on Abundant TV, he had said it's in Asia, and in Asia they have over 16 million viewers per episode.
Yes.
And they're on satellite there, and it's just really amazing, just how many people that you can reach by television, whether it's satellite or what we have, app-driven TV. You can reach so many people, and that's what we are trying to do with Abundant TV, is just reach the world. And we want to, what do we say? Changing the way
you think about Christian television. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, and Pastor Larry's had me on 3 times. He's a glutton for punishment. It has been fun, and he, of course, reminds me, which makes me super nervous, about how many people watch his show all over the world on satellite, and so then I get real nervous and end up, trying to calm myself down for the first minute or so of his show, because it goes live, and then I'm going. We always have fun. Pastor Larry, and this is something that we talked about on his show a couple of times, but it's when you meet certain people like Pastor Larry, he reminded me so much of my dad, and it was such a connection and such a neat time. And he's one of the true really good men in ministry, and I love and am honored to be on with him. Every couple, it seems like every couple of weeks. Poor guy doesn't have anybody else, obviously. um he should have my wife on. It should not be me. But he is just, he's reaching so many people. We mentioned abundant TV all over the world. Isn't that
Yeah,
amazing?
we
and
appreciate that so much.
and he has such a cool ministry, and they translate his show into all these different countries. Now, I can't speak anything but English, and I'm not really all that good at English by itself, but she is welcome. See, you should have her on. Much better episode than whatever I could do, Pastor Larry. But he
No.
they translate his show into these different languages. Yeah, Urdu. There it was. Thank you. I could not think of it. Into Urdu. And so yes. Well, he wants both of us on. Yes, he's tried to get, unfortunately, with Kristen's schedule, mine's a little more flexible, though several different shows have come from several different locations. So
Well, we can try it sometime, Pastor
yes,
Larry. Want to
we
say
would love.
hey to the Barber family. I don't know if they're still on here or not.
I didn't see it.
They
Where
suggested that we go to Alaska. Love that.
oh, that would be fun.
So,
100
well,
million people speak Urdu. Yeah.
so Pastor Larry, I will say that every time that Rob gets done talking to you, he tells me the same thing. He reminds me so much of my dad.
That and I cry usually,
Yeah,
which is not
usually.
good. It's really not good. I get all messed up.
So
So,
I just want to just take a minute to encourage people, because I didn't get to do a show and I didn't get to do a podcast where I got to do any teaching. So I
yes.
just want to take a minute to just encourage you. One of the things, if you've heard how Rob and I started the Rob and Kristen show, Rob said, just follow me. I'm like, what are we going to talk about? Just follow me. Like, okay. Well, now that episode is hopefully hidden from people to be able
Nobody
to
can see it.
ever watch it. After one episode of Just Follow Me, I said, we need to actually have a script or at least an outline of what we're going to talk about. So, but our episodes, they progress. They weren't perfect at first. They're still not perfect, but we started. And that's the one thing that I want to encourage you to do is take a look at what God has gifted you with and start where you are. Use whatever you have and do what you can do. And that's the one thing that's been in my spirit since the beginning of January is start where you are, use what you have and do what you can do. And I heard that on a sermon preached by Pastor Jensen Franklin. And it has stuck with me. Those 3-point sermon, and I've remembered all 3 points, and here we're in October. And if you have whatever it is that you feel like God has placed in you, God can do that because he's already given you everything that you need. When you think about the story of the widow woman in Second Kings chapter 4 and you're thinking about I don't have anything. The widow woman thought I don't have anything, but she felt like she didn't have anything but. And so whatever that but that you have, whatever that accept this little pot of oil. I don't have anything that I can give except I have this one thing, whatever that accept is, look at that and understand that God can use that and God can use you right where you are. Don't wait until you think the timing is right. Don't wait until you think that it's going to be perfect because if you keep waiting, you're never going to do what it is that God has called you and asked you to do. And God will bless you. So that's my encouragement for the moment.
I love that. Thank you. Hey, Stephanie, how are you doing, my sweet friend? Have not heard from you in forever. So,
Hey, Stephanie.
but yes, I love that, sweetie. And it's true. And you might be sitting there and you might be watching this and saying, yeah, but I don't even know how to start. Trust me, we didn't have a full grasp of what we were going to do when all of this started. Especially the network. we had no idea. I mean, I have a background in television. I've worked in Christian television for over 25, well, 24, almost 25 years. Um, and I have a deep background working with major Christian ministries over that time, developing their programming. And it I wasn't prepared for this. Yes. Well, I know, but we're excited that she's in college, and I see the pictures and I cheer you on, Stephanie. And I know things are going good, and miss you though. And I know that, but things are crazy for you right now. They're going to settle down. First year's the worst. First freshman year's worst year, hardest year for both the parents and for the kid. So yes, but it is. I mean, you think about where God is has led us, and you talked about this about just starting. God has led us to some neat things, and has opened some incredible doors for us. And I would have never imagined those doors a year ago, even.
I wouldn't have imagined some of those doors even May 5th of this year when we were celebrating our 1-year anniversary. Some
Yep.
of the things that God has done. I mean, at that point in time, we were super excited because remember the day before we hit 125,000 for National Day of Prayer. And we were
Yes.
just so excited. And, God is just doing some really amazing things. And that's why I feel like it's so important to just encourage everybody to just start where you are and think about the things that you have, the gifts that you have, the passions that you have, and just do what you can do. Reach the people that you can reach. It do what you have. If you have a draw to work with little kids, work with little kids. If you have a talent, and unfortunately, I can't do things like knit blankets or write these really neat cards that you design yourself. But if you have something that you can do, maybe the ministry that God has for you is centered around whatever it is that you're passionate about. But just start, and God will open up doors that you won't even be able to believe. It will blow your mind.
Yes. It's so true. By the way, hello, Charlene,
Hey, Charlene.
one of our other broadcasters, and I don't think I've talked to her about it, but we slotted her in. She's on Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time with her show, God's View. It does amazing in that time slot. Been on for a couple weeks now in the 10:30 time slot and has done fantastic. And she has a great team.
It's a
Man,
great
my
show.
word, she does. She has a fantastic group of people that works with her, and it's so. Charlene is one of those people, kind of like Pastor Larry, that you just know they're like friends that you're going to have forever. They're people that care about what you're doing, and they really are invested in who you are. And so Charlene is fantastic. Great show called God's View. Charlene's been around the Christian television world for a while, and she is legendary. And we are so honored to have her as part of our team at Abundant TV. And we see things like her show really touching people, and that's what's super exciting. So we are blessed and so fortunate to have her as a friend. Well, we love you guys too. And we hate that we're going to miss you at NRB. I'm already bemoaning the fact that you're not going to be there. It's like it's not going to be NRB without Charlene. I just ugh. So, but it is well, it has been great too. And hey, Larry knows Charlene. I'm sure they
Yeah,
all
I
know
was
each
just
other.
going to ask Pastor Larry, are you going to be at NRB this next year
Oh yeah,
in
he will be. He's got to be
2024?
back. We gotta yes, got to come with dinner. He and his wife and the four of us need to go to dinner. So I'm making that appointment here on whoops. Yep, he will be. Sorry, I just knocked my. By the way, something else new. I just looked at myself. Since shows last recorded, what do you guys think? You liking this? They say blondes have more fun, so we're going blonde. Yes, I know we're sad about you not being there too, but yes, and actually this is like 8, 9 weeks old now, and I'm digging it, and it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, it's I like where it's going. Got a great guy that's doing it for me. That's Kristen's person. She's allowed me to, be a part of her inner circle now, so I get to get my hair done. And yes, everyone loves. Well, we love Nashville anyway, but it's gonna be great for NRB. It's gonna be a wonderful time, and if you are involved in the Christian broadcasting world, it's a can't miss event. It had been a few years. It had been a minute since I'd been there, but by the time uh, the week was over, I was like, yeah, this is it. Hair
I
looks
this
good
was
too.
and
I
it was
know.
my it was my first year at NRB, and I really, really enjoyed it, and so I'm really looking forward to going back, and especially with it being in Nashville. No, I do have to say, I was really bummed when they decided that they were gonna have it in February in Nashville because, in February in Nashville, you just don't know what kind of weather you're gonna get. And so or flying out of Detroit, we could be having a blizzard and not make NRB.
We're not speaking those words.
Now, we're gonna have a great flight, great weather. It's gonna
Yes,
be nice.
we're gonna get upgraded to first class.
Hey, Herb. So, but yeah, it was really exciting being at NRB, and I love Nashville. Um, been down there to record and hoping to get back down there in 2024, not just for NRB, but to cut a new CD. That's on my to-do list for next year.
Yes,
Finish writing some music and head down to Nashville. So
this has been a great night. I have had so much fun. I don't even know how long we've been on. We've been on a while, I'm sure.
52 minutes.
Wow, we have. That's crazy. I just saw that.
Yeah.
That is crazy. But it has been so much fun, and we've missed you guys. You probably haven't missed us like we've missed you, but it, it has been like it's been 3 months, and I would think about it all the time on Monday nights about us doing this, and we're excited about the new show next Tuesday. Be watching. It's going to be incredible. We're super excited about that. And another guitar banjo picker. Oh, see, your dad doesn't talk to us.
No.
He's talking to everybody in the room with
He
us.
he
So,
talks to all of the musicians. If you're a musician, say hi to my dad.
yes, he would love that. So. Oh, indoor bakery? Is that what? No, a
Balcony.
balcony. I thought it said bakery. I was like, ooh,
Are you
bakery?
hungry?
I'm always hungry. That's why I look like I do lately. It's been terrible. So,
Aw,
but
so glad
no,
to
it's
hear that, Denise.
oh, well, see, that's why we do what we do. And Kristen has an amazing gift for that. Uh, I I just like to make people laugh, and that's pretty much my job. I thought it said bakery. Come on, man. I thought it said bakery, indoor bakery. I'm like, yeah, I'm there for the indoor bakery. Yes, Gaylord's a great place. Going to be a lot of fun. And we are excited. A lot of our great friends that are also in Christian broadcasting will be there, and it's just fun. It's a fun few days to be together, even if there is no bakery inside. Which
But hey, can you do us a favor? Can you try to share Abundant TV with at least one new person this next week?
yes,
Because we want to grow over that 160,000 mark.
got to. It's killing me,
It
and
is.
we've had a great start to the fall. And it's encouraging to see where God is taking us, and humbled by that. And now we just we believe God is leading and directing us to grow bigger. And we just look forward to people, um, helping us get there because we can't get there without you. So when are you coming back to Michigan? I would assume that's Kristen, not me. 'Cause-
I don't know.
So
I don't know. Hopefully soon.
is there a bakery, an indoor bakery there? I'll make it happen. Hey, listen, we want to ask you too a few things. One, will you share this video? Tell people about Abundant TV that way. Also, join us next Tuesday night. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great first show of the season for us. We appreciate each and every one of you that I'm sure some of you probably watch. My mom does. That's about it. So, but we're super excited about that. Hey, love you too, Charlene. Um, share a link with me. Okay, I will do that, and we will.
Thanks, Darlene.
Yes, have a great night, Charlene. And it's I was going somewhere. Oh, Wednesday, important. We want. Okay, I'm very competitive. Okay, Teresa Rowe was the first one, and she had a lot of people, and I've known Teresa for a while, so Teresa understands me. I want to beat Teresa on her numbers, and it's not that she would. If she'd have been second, she'd have done the same thing to me. So it is not me being mean. It's not. She will laugh and she'll say that's Rob. But I want more people. So if you have Instagram next Wednesday night, be watching Abundant TV online on our Instagram page. Rob and Kristen, us, will be on her Instagram live interview. And like I said, I got to beat Teresa. I think she had 13 or 14 people, or was it 19, something like that, watching. Whatever it is, we need to beat that. That needs to happen on Wednesday night. And like we said, next Tuesday, a brand new episode of the Rob and Kristen Show, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. I should actually just hold on. Alexa, what's the score of the Seattle Seahawks game?
We can't hear it.
14-3. Seahawks are up. Just for those that are curious about that kind of stuff.
Well, we probably should get off so you can
Yes.
watch some of the game.
You guys have an amazing night. And here's what I say, and I say it every time: go out and live an abundant life. We'll see you guys next week.